Let's see, is it working? It should be working. It should be working. Let's see. You can hear me? Alright, this is great. Hello everyone! How is it going? Welcome back to another event we are doing at the very last minute. Today... Oh... Interesting. Today, I'm gonna collect that. I'm gonna collect all of this. All of these rewards from all of these things. Hello, Toki Tot. Because we this time only have 3 hours and 53 minutes to finish an event. We're gonna be doing this new event involving Yelan. I guess it's not that new. It's almost expired. I don't have Yelan, so I can't add her to my team, but we can, you know, still enjoy this nonetheless and admire her wonderful new dress, which is super awesome. Elegant yet neat, it conveys a sense of leisure while somehow still carrying a hint of concealed aggression. That's right. I don't know what we're doing here. I literally don't know, but this looks important, so we should do it. Okay, we're not in Fontaine. We're starting in, Chenry Vale. Hello. How is everything going today? I need to finish this before it expires.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yelan? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
First of all, if that's true, we probably shouldn't butt in. And second of all, something's not right. There are eyes on this place, and not the friendly kind either.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, yeah.
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time.
She looks like she's busy working.
Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Toki Tot says, this feels like business. Sure does.
Don't forget to take some tea and
This
dim
seems
sum
like
back to your
important
friends at the
stuff.
Maison Gardiennage.
Thankfully. Oh, see? Suspicious characters all around. Thankfully, Yelan lets us help her out often, so... Oh, suspicious.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
Paimon, you're so innocent. I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat.
Hello? Long time no see.
Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would, and 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching
Sharp
us.
as ever. Indeed, that is what we were asking about.
Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
The 2 of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontanian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty bold to spy on Yelan, the master spy.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. Sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering. To the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with
No,
Mora?
laundering.
And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
Tokita says, you'd have to be pretty bold to be a criminal as well. True. That's true.
In layman's terms, A certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal mora now looks completely legit.
Interesting.
And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him
classic
to
art
legitimize
money
his illicit wealth.
laundering scheme.
He even launders mora for other
That's
criminals as
right.
well. A business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier.
Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Leah.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
The life of a busy person.
Okay.
Always working.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from.
Except with Yelan.
But if you know
Her
what this
job
merchant is
a
up
lot more
to,
covert
shouldn't it be pretty easy to
operations in
catch
the
him?
field than most.
You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
The only thing is having to prove that it's illicit.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
Paimon.
No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never.
Yeah.
Paimon
pretty
would need,
much.
like, a group of minions or something. Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this dark financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction.
Yeah,
You
how
also
do you
have to
find,
source
like,
the goods,
the trail
transport them
of
back to
people?
Fontaine, get them to the auction house. None of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind. Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many
You
times,
don't just
the
wanna
trail
get
is almost
just the surface
impossible to
level lackeys.
follow.
Exactly.
So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
Ooh, tricky. Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation, to make them think you've let their guard down. And of course, we're also paying attention to the fact that they left, so they're not hearing the rest of the plan here.
Well, wait. So you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Let's hope that they're as easy to fool as you are.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter.
Ooh, his right-hand guys.
They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the they think
Sorry.
keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride?
You bet, I'm in.
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking down a criminal syndicate, getting to work with Yelan, I'm in.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too.
Yeah.
Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyaville, and for, the Liyue business world!
For ending crime.
I admire your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontanian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission. Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
Sounds good. We love ending crime, that's right. Alright, here we go. A whole trail. Counter surveillance point, Liyue, Chenyaville, northeast. Okay, go to quest. Oh, already tracking it. Ah, the 3 hour mark is there, taunting me. It knows that I have not. Fish time! Oh my gosh, I remember this. This is nostalgic now. Chenyaville was a really fun experience too. Actually, it feels so good to be like back into Genshin. Turtle! I'm sorry, forget the suspicious area. We gotta say hi to our big turtle friend. It's been a while. Hello. How is it going? It's a tortoise, actually. Hello. This guy's so cool. You can even take the gems right off of his back. I don't want to right now. I don't have a good team for that. Aww. Our friend. Okay. Don't mind us. We're just stopping crime over here.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
You follow Yelan through the uninhabited region of northeast of Chenyaville. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, nor anything else suspicious about the area.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Paimon, as the least observant person in this group so far, have some patience.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
I love how Turtle Friend here is just hanging out with us at this operation.
Huh. Guess so. Paimon can see the port of Yelan Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's cool how from here you see the waterfalls of Fontaine too. It's always made this look really scenic.
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I think I understand what makes this place so important.
Oh? Let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's the perfect spot for counter-surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting the goods. My brain is so fried. It's the perfect spot for counter-surveillance.
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Chenyaville through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a
You
huge
can
help if
see
you need to
them.
move goods
They
under
can't
the radar.
really see you, despite the fact that they're in a lighthouse and they supposedly can see everything.
So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous,
Forensic
I'm
imaging
positive we'll
device.
find something.
Okay. Toki Tot says, a lighthouse is never going to actually stand out since that's what it's actually naturally designed to do. Kind of smart. Yeah. Ooh, picture. Picture? A camera. I can talk. A camera. Okay.
Well, all set?
All set. I'm ready to investigate.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
Got it. You head to the investigation area with Yelan. Taking pictures in order to move around, and there's a zoom feature too. Zoom in and present revealing suspicious objects. Okay. Suspicious objects. Alright. We're like a crime scene investigator, except this is not a murder. This is... Oh, look at all the turtles over there. The small turtles. I don't know, I'm checking up here first. Suspicious places on the island? Okay, not in the water. Or maybe in the water. I doubt it's in the water, though. Okay. Compare the photo with the current state of the area. Oh! Spot the difference. Okay. Well, obviously, this thing, the cooking, the pot. The marks in the fire would still look fresh. Someone was cooking not a few days ago. Pinch. I didn't read that prompt fast enough. Okay, we already identified that. The boat was already there. What am I looking for? Found that. It's all here. The boat was already there. Can we go over to the boat? Is that something about the boat? This ship is in an odd position. Looks like it's been used recently. Okay. I mean, it was already there, but... This mound. This mound is not this mound? Okay. There we go. A small raised mound? Did the waves catch some of the loose soil? There's clearly something buried underneath. Alright, we did it. We did it. We found everything suspicious.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Oh?
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Ugh. Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is we managed to find some evidence there. These clues should help move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key encoded message found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place. Wow. Awesome. Yelan is so
I had a
cool.
hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
I might be onto something. Alright, let's hear it, Ether. My brain might be fried. Oh, okay. But Ether's is not, and that's the good thing here. Surveillance operations are time sensitive. So if you needed to send a message, it would need to happen fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning.
Yeah, we are an investigator in training, with the best teacher, of course.
Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
Awesome. I don't remember the geography of Chenyuvale that well, so thank you for that, Paimon.
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Let's go! Go, go, go! Yeah, Mount Mingyuan. Okay. How do we get there? Go! It's nice to have events that take us back to other areas like this. Oh, this is how we get there. With the power of fish. Yeah, that's what I was seeing over there. This is where the tower used to be before the tower sunk to the bottom of the sea. That's what I was like, do I remember this? Yeah, I do. The tower is now gone. The entire thing. And I was like, yeah, I recognize those floating rocks.
And nothing out of the ordinary here, either.
If we learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you.
Thank you. I won't let that belief go to waste. Let us start.
The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
All set. I'm ready to
All right.
investigate.
I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Thank you. I will. You begin your investigation. Okay. Case records. What are we missing? Alright, so we only have rocks and a tree, fallen tree. So obviously boat here. No? Okay, over here. No, maybe I should get my bearings a little bit first. What is the perspective this picture is being taken from? Is it up here? Yeah, the picture is being taken from up here. So clearly this boat should be suspicious. No? The boat is clearly not in the other picture. Okay, well this crate is also suspicious. That crate is not there. Lantern on the tree. Oh, you're right. Okay, good. That was a good one. There's a lamp hanging from the tree branch. I knew it. Somebody must have been working here in the dead of night. Alright, good catch. Thanks, Tokitot. The boat was not here before. And most certainly the crate was not here either. Right? There's no crate there. So that lantern was supposed to be the last thing. I can zoom in. Not, oh, okay. I mean, I say just... Look, okay. These are pieces of a crate? They look new. Maybe the crate broke while being moved. Alright, the boat is 100% suspicious. I just need to find the point that we need to look at. What, do I need to look at the boat this closely to know it's not real? Or not from the old picture? Come on. I think they stopped showing you which ones. Oh, they're showing us which, you know, I think they're still showing. I can't tap anything. It's only when it locks onto something. There's no taking a picture or anything. It's only when it locks onto something will it count it. Okay, and I swear that boat is one, and then I don't know what the other one is. There like footprints or something? Okay, up here. Interesting. If we go a little further out. Oh! What What about here is so suspicious? Oh, there are footprints. Were those footprints there before? There are numerous footprints on the shallows and signs of something heavy being dragged to the grass. It's clear someone moved something through here. Didn't know it worked like that. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. You said it's picky. It's extremely finicky. Like, what is suspicious here? Oh, it's not even letting me move. Okay. The rock's not where it used to be. Almost like it's covering something. Okay, I'm not sure I would have ever noticed that. So thank you for the hint, Yelan. Oh, I see. The rock was covering the path before. Then it got moved to the side afterwards. I see. Yeah, no, the photo thing is definitely finicky. You're right. Okay, rock moved.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store.
I thought it would have moved. I wouldn't have caught it for a bit unless the game did. Yeah, exactly. Without that little arrow it had pointing there, there's no way I would have.
This isn't their home
ever
turf,
noticed that.
so
I was looking for the
thought they
footprints,
had time
though.
to set more traps.
So that was good that they
should make our
actually
lives
were there.
easier.
Oh, that's a
I'll take it from
fancy
here.
entrance to
The
your
last thing we
super
want is to leave
secret
traces behind
base.
them there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
Can do.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. He's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. So that's not good if you're down there. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. Ooh, I see a character actually using their elemental powers for something useful. Like, creatively useful. I mean, like, I wouldn't have thought of that. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving trails behind because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within. That's smart.
All right, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
This is so smart.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
So what now? What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep
And then
tabs
how
on
do
the
you know
situation,
where to
and
narrow down
attempt to
your
decipher their
focus
coded
then?
messages.
If there's so many auctions.
Once his two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming
Cool
auction.
use of powers,
And
right?
then, we'll have somewhere to start.
I love stuff like that too.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
That's right, Paimon.
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying Village. Once they decide it was all a
funny.
waste
I'd
of
love to see
time,
that.
it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Understood. Yes, ma'am. We got this. Awesome. Part 1 done. 2 days later. I love that that's just the click of a button now. I will keep saying it. That is so useful. And what a nice view of Fontaine we have here, too. It's weird that the
Well,
Narcissus and
we
Cruz
did-
Tower isn't there anymore. I had it there for so long.
Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Here we go. it's us.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
We're just that good. How's the case coming along?
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods, though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier.
Is that a code name? What a code name to have.
As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I'll keep it stealthy. I got this.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
Good work, Paimon. Alright, equip the item, talk to Yelan.
All set?
Super set. I'm ready to go.
All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
Okay. You arrive at the pier and begin your investigation. The suspicious ship is moored near the wharf. Once you've scoped the area and captured all available evidence, you will need to investigate the cargo on the pier. In order to successfully collect evidence, you need to line up the partial images from the files with the view through the imaging device to get a perfect match. Okay. I think I understand what you mean. Down here. Okay. So I need to... Okay. Image match.
What's with this mark? It looks like somebody deliberately painted here. Something's wrong. Let's try and find the rest of these marks.
Okay, marks. That's clearly down here.
I found a mark.
Oh, we can move around, that's right. More marks. Okay. Oh, here, found one. Come on.
This marked crate must belong to the bad guys.
Okay, they're on crates. Gotta... Oh, I see some more. Here's one here.
I think it was a lifeboat.
There's one over here.
There, that mark, it's the same as the others.
Should be one more. Let's see if we can... Oh, found it. Found it.
Very well hidden.
Yay! Did it.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Yelan.
That was quick. Yeah. That one, the camera was not as finicky.
Good work.
so-
As for the
And
auction,
also I knew what I was
Officer
looking
Edler
for
was
the
able
other
to gather
days.
some useful intel too.
Or maybe we
We're
are
almost
just
certain
getting
their
better
target
at
is the auction
investigating
taking
now.
place at the Hotel de Boer in
The
2
game is
days.
reflecting that.
The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia.
Yeah, I was
Each
gonna
big
say,
shot in the
treasure hoarders
organization has
often
their
have,
own,
like, a bird wing
almost like a personal
motif.
signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So he's labeling the goods, but why? What message is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
We've made it this far. We'll come with you. We should. That being said, we're a lot more. No, inconspicuous means we're a lot more conspicuous than. Is that right? Okay, inconspicuous means you're not that noticeable. We're a lot more. Yelan is more inconspicuous than us. We're more. Okay, you know what? I need to go to bed at some point. Okay.
Yeah, let's see this thing through. Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
It's been a really exciting weekend.
Well, you've proved yourself so far,
Pokemon
so I don't see a
Go
problem with
Fest
that.
and all of that.
Just know, once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face
Ironically,
with
this
Corday and
upcoming week, I
Dodamani.
will finally have a chance to actually rest.
So make sure you're prepared. The investigation...
Yay, it's back! Oh, the resolution looks really bad on my end. That might be because there was an internet problem then. Alright, thank you for the heads up, Tokitot. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. We just got on the boat. Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages.
Audio and everything's okay, right? Okay, yeah, audio's good. Okay. Great, it's back.
This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Thank you.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Glad to hear you're going to get rest this next week, by the way. Thanks. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met?
I've been so busy and also wanting to get through a lot of the story in Genshin. This week is going to be exciting for me, though, too. Not only am I going to get actual rest, but at the end of the week, I suspect the Nod Cry trailer is going to come out, which is going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, gonna be a good week, I think. A good week of not having to do stuff the whole time, so that's good.
You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting
Also,
once
she's just
before.
gonna confront them.
At
Oh my
Jiuguan
gosh.
Tea House in Yelan Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You...
Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Nobody said rest is to be boring, but quiet is always nice. Yeah. No, for sure. Definitely getting like a good balance after the last few days.
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit?
Gosh, I'd be so nervous if I was these guys.
Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
But they're aware that she is investigating them. They just think that she's let her guard down. So, would they actually tell her? Or that's the thing, maybe they wouldn't tell her and then she'll use that to help. You know what? Because these stories are so smart.
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns the ship.
They're apparently the best guys he has. This one guy is cracking though. Yeah, he cannot hold back his rage. Or I guess it's not even rage. It's anxiety. Because he knows that she's following them, so yeah. He's too nervous.
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
Oh, I see. We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening. Oh, so we can take the pictures.
All right.
Okay, we can't go into
Then let's
this.
go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes.
Go, go, go.
What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's
That
a
doesn't
strange
sound
note.
good.
But Paimon can't read what it says.
It's written in code. Luckily, we have the cipher.
Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
Oh my gosh. A formula made by mixing certain substances. Oh, we deciphered it. This is a long message to decipher with a cipher when we have a very limited amount of time. Good work, Ether. Mixing the 3 main ingredients in the prescribed proportions in a specific order. The oh my gosh, I can't read. Desensitization effect is significantly reduced, allowing small fireworks to function as detonators. Install them at the locations shown. Then use a timer to control the explosion timing such that the ship's hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can't take part in the auction. After that, the investigating forces of both Fontaine and Leo will focus their attention on me. Don't worry, the boss won't play us out. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart into acting out how grateful you are to have miraculously survived. Wait out the heat for 6 months, then move to finish the matter. All you need to do is bury the 15 million more the boss promised me at the 7th century post. No need to contact me. Tokita says, I kind of hoped they would let us decode, but it's a little long for that anyways. That'd be cool if, like, at least we have to, like, decode, like, the first sentence, maybe. But yeah.
Well, what does it say?
If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship?
Gasp. But we're on the ship.
Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
Scamface needs to protect the person at the top, so he's diverting attention to an even bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelan was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm
I
those
know,
bombs
right?
as soon as possible.
Okay, don't shout it super loud, Paimon. Act now. Oh, I didn't expect us to be doing bomb defusal on Genshin today. Yelan's distraction is holding. This is our chance, but we need to hurry. Oh no. You deciphered... Okay. That's the bomb on the boat taken care of. Okay, there's one up on the mast. Is that right? There is. We need there. Come on. We don't have time to waste. Okay. The bombs, they're trying to blow up the mast? You gotta get rid of it. Great. Next one, there should be one on the corner over here. What did she take? Where did she go? Yelan. Where is that? Oh, I see it. I was like, where is it actually pointing to? It's pointing to... That's not exactly where the arrow is. That's okay. Did she take them inside? Where are they? On the side here. Be careful! Here we go. All bombs dismantled. They do shine, which is nice. Yeah.
Right. That's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher.
She is just so good at her job, and we are so good at being her awesome assistants. But of course, now they know that they're being followed, and they'll definitely notice that their bombs didn't go off. So, what are we doing next?
Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Uh-huh.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Get them.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
What are you talking about?
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumiduce Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de
Mr.
Bois
Corday.
for an auction in 2 days.
Then rest assured, the Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
So what are they gonna do? Not show up at the auction now? In the meantime, you tell Yelan about the note scam face left for Corday and Dodamani. We are like junior detectives compared to her full level of skill. I know, right? We're learning so much from her, though.
You scared the life out of Paimon, Yelan. Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along.
Oh yeah, they definitely know something's up if Yelan's here.
Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat.
Tokitot says she had them right in her hands the whole time. That's right.
The last thing he wanted was for the
They knew
goods to
it,
make
too.
it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will.
But there's
So he
not
has no
much they can
choice but to
do.
follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction and let his goods
They
go to
can't
an
even break out of
unsuspecting
this,
buyer
even if
instead.
they want to.
But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of money laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, that means, can we go over this again?
It's moments like this where I do like when Paimon's like this. So now she's gonna make Yelan explain this to us in simple English, so those of us with fried brains can understand.
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and
Either,
taking
please
advantage
explain.
of this
But I
option
think I
is
understand.
crucial. So come prepared
We have
to
very
see
much
this through.
forced their hand.
Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Bois in 2 days.
2 days. Almost there. Invitation to an auction. Ooh, this item will expire now. A plain-looking envelope containing an invitation letter for an auction at the Hotel de Bois. The most critical showdown in the case of the Dark Financier begins with this very event. Here we go. Almost there. Almost completely busted their operation. And all they can do is watch in horror.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer.
Here we go.
This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys.
Tokidot says, hopefully they have no tricks up their sleeves. You know, there probably is some kind of ambush waiting. They are probably desperate to cut their losses. Even if it means a big show of getting rid of us. But I'm sure there's nothing they can throw at us that we can't handle. In the worst case scenario, just by brute force fighting them. Because that's usually what it comes down to. Ooh, fancy auction. With fancy people.
Wow! This
We
place
can
is
handle it no
packed.
matter what, that's right.
Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait!
A spying.
The people we're after are hiding here too. It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing.
Love it. This is the perfect occasion to bring out Detective Paimon on this case. Paimon!
What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
I want a pair of detective glasses too. I want a detective mustache too. Yeah, hold on. Game, where is the glasses and mustache for Ether as well?
Too bad.
Oh, how are we gonna look fancy then? We can put on our Asha headband. That's the fanciest thing we own.
Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Aw, thanks, Paimon. There she is! What we've been waiting for the whole event. Oh my gosh. She looks so cool. I wanna... That's such a cool dress to be able to pull off so elegantly and naturally, and... She's
Well,
the best.
you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous.
With the drink and everything.
But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
I don't think we're the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the most dazzling lady in the room, we'll be invisible. So real.
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshan Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontanian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No. No, it does not look bad. Not in the slightest. So elegant.
No, not at all.
Yeah, thumbs up. You look great. It's perfect.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Ooh.
So, we get to actually take part in the auction?
We drive out the price. What if we end up having to pay? What if nobody bids higher than us and we end up having to pay the stupidly high price? Can we bid however much we want? I'm gonna go all out.
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification.
Oh, I get that, but...
But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as
Wow,
high as you
really?
want. The more chaos we create, the better.
Okay. Oh, this is making me nervous. Like I said, what if we end up winning the auction? Then we have to pay that much.
The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them. And I'm sure he's terrified, because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both
that's true. We
Corday
want to
and the
win.
Dark Financier.
But, okay. Look, this is so, like, out of my league. Count me in.
Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Got it. We need to put pressure on them. The more desperate they get, the better. Okay, that part I understand. Yeah.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up.
Exactly. You
If
got this,
Paimon
Paimon.
was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. And to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. But target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Chat. All right. Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
We got this team. Oh, we get to use their outfit. Oh. Wow. Wow. Put the item and begin your investigation. Okay. Oh, we even changed to our Fontaine form. Okay. Here we go. All the buyers, do I have to do it from up here? Oh, we can super zoom. Okay, you are one of them. A nervous gentleman. He's displaying the badge fairly prominently. Oh, you? No, you're just a sailor. You also look like you're just a sailor. That's a very generous bid. Hold on, what? 18 million in the room. Do I have any more bids? 19 million. Are you one of them? No. I don't want to zoom. I have no choice. I don't want to zoom. Oh, you have it. Now, buyer of the badge. This one doesn't seem to stand out in any way. Except for the mustache. Obviously, the mustache is a sign. So this is how it's done. I know if I zoom out, then I can... Time to take some lessons from Paimon. Oh, I didn't even realize. I wanted to read the text because I'm missing out on all this auction drama by being too busy. Which is, you know, Yelan's job. This lady is wearing one of those badges, but there's nothing too suspicious about her outfit or demeanor. Regular fancy lady. Okay. Discreet collector. Bid frequency medium. A collector with a low profile bidding style who's appeared several times as in important auctions. Although they haven't been attending auctions as frequently before, their bids are always focused on the most precious of pieces. Bid frequency low. A lavishly dressed lady. Based on your intel, she's a well-known figure within Fontaine's fashion world, a regular at fashion exhibitions and events, and an avid collector of unique accessories and trinkets. Records shows that she has participated in such auctions multiple times before. Art critic. Bid frequency high. A regular commentator for publications like The Steambird, this affluent connoisseur with a refined artistic taste is a fixture of the auction house scene. However, their unusually late appearances at this particular auction raises some questions. The badges look the same but different colors. Oh, that's interesting. The mustache makes him evil. Yeah, right? What am I clicking one of these? You kind of feel it's the discreet collector. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was all three, but you're right. I have to pick one. The most precious of pieces. Darn it. Would I actually have been able to being able to read the text of and see how the auction was going have helped me at all? You're the least suspicious, but that doesn't mean you're not suspicious. Regular commentator. I feel like I'm just thinking about like Ocean's 8 and how the targets, or not the targets, actually, they were on the side of the... Anyway, they were old ladies. I can't believe they didn't throw any old ladies into this. The art critic spends too much, and the fashionista is already well known. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There's something suspicious about this. Most precious of pieces. Alright. Yeah. Your logic is sound, Tokitot. I'll go with that.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole.
I hope my logic is right. It appears to be, so thank you for that.
Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Once the auction is over, you all meet up outside the Hotel de Boer. Officer Adler arrives with your new double agent in tow. After checking the list of auction participants, you're able to confirm his identity. He turns out to be an ordinary clerk who ran into financial trouble. Perhaps desperation is what drove him to take such a risk. Okay, they're not going to show us any of that. A brief discussion, you settle on a bold and daring plan. Okay, well, it looks like we found the guy.
I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right.
Was that the one we saw go up to 19
those
million?
final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is
Scapegoat.
offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut, and he would find a way to get me out.
Well, you could have kept pretending that you didn't know anything about this for a little longer if you're that desperate.
And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
He just blabbed right here, yeah. Well, dude, unfortunately, this is the price of this kind of business. I get it if you're trying to, you know, get expensive medication for your wife. However, getting into this line of work naturally comes with some risk and reward. it's like a gamble in and of itself, and we know gambling.
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
Yeah.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Okay.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss.
Yeah, Tokitot says, this guy is definitely not so bad, just desperate and down on his luck. Can't exactly say he made the best choices in life, though. The right choices in life, though. Yeah, no, I agree. And definitely in this, I mean, obviously, the lower level, the people in the lower levels of this operation, they're just in it, you know, for the lucrativeness of it, versus, but often they're in a state of a lot more desperation than the guy at the top, who is just bathing in the cash and being able to hide out of sight from the authorities. For sure, he's using all of these. I mean, that's how these kinds of operations go. So, yeah, I don't think that guy is bad. But he can definitely make up for some of the trouble he has caused by leading us straight to his boss, who is the real bad guy we're after.
Plus, we had
Yeah,
some
for sure.
very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Ah, well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap
he was
into
an
a
actor
villain
too,
like that.
okay.
Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
I knew it was fake, and I still felt myself tensing up. If you needed a side hustle, you could always become a part-time actor.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
Oh my gosh, you said it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Whoa. Face the music, okay. Alright, team. We're in the final stretch. Go to the goods delivery point. I see, is that at the, oh, it's not at the harbor. Okay.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors.
Colors, you say?
Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle.
It'll be the last one, Paimon.
Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Piece of cake indeed. Alright, we're ready.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
Indeed. But it's been great partnering with you again, and of course learning so much as your junior detective. Don't have to waste, I'm ready.
All right. Then let's see those detective skills in action.
My final test. All right. The investigation begins. Okay. The colors. An urgent message left for the scapegoat by the dark financier, with the only hint being that the code has something to do with colors. Compare the image with the current state of the area. There's no flower in the flower pot. That's the first thing I noticed.
The image shows a pot of Sumeria roses. Wasn't Dodamani a Sumeria native? Something's fishy here.
Okay. The pot was the first thing. Okay, flowers. All these flowers. There's this thing here instead of a flower. Based on the image, there should have been a marcotte here. The color signal is clear as day. So, mailbox? I don't think there's anything in the mailbox. The flag. Is the flag positioned differently? No, don't climb on it either. Maybe. No, that's a good point. Okay, definitely here. There is the flower is not here.
Something happened here. The blue lotus turned into something else.
Yeah, it could be the mailbox. I'm looking for something else flower related. Those are the only ones I noticed though. Unless we're talking like, not the pink flowers. Is there a flower in the background? There was like a red flower in the picture. All the way. Well, it's not here. Okay, I'll try the mailbox. Why not? Okay. I don't think it's that. Okay, anything else color related? Oh, that's suspicious. That might have been there before, though. This could easily be from a puzzle we solved back in the day. In fact, so that's what I'm thinking it is. The flag just blends in with the picture? Yeah, I think so. Top left of the picture. These trees are in the same spot. The flowers are in the same spot. Okay, is it something up? Is it something higher up? See, the first three obviously has something to do with the flowers. They're all supposed to have something to do with colors. I mean, those are flowers. Oh. Oh? What was in the... Okay, before I declare it, what was in the pot before? Oh, there wasn't a pot there before. Now there's a pot there. Okay, thank you, game, for making it so I don't have to spend too much time. There are tea leaves from Chenyu Vale, too. Looks to be leftover goods from the transaction. Yay! We did it! I wouldn't have picked up on that. At least not for a while longer. Because I was too busy looking for more flowers. Okay, lantern's on.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
Really? Honestly, I'm not nervous either. We have the Traveler and Yelan on our side. Well?
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut?
He looks like that guy from the in the promo material. It looks from that guy from Pokemon Legends ZA.
Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we finally got the guy at the top coming down here.
Oh? A trap, I presume.
All
I've
right,
set a
goodbye,
fair
thanks.
share of those
He
myself.
did it. He did his job.
I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must
Rovere
say,
Pelliccia.
you three detectives
fancy
are a
name.
force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order.
Well, he considers us to be a detective too. I'm so honored to be on the bad guy's bad guy list.
6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Great. We gonna take you into custody now, or what?
Why is the dark financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was
so
expecting.
suspicious. Your evil mastermind monologuing to us now. It's over. You better come quickly.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
Of course not. So, what is your game here?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece.
Yeah, which is actually, you know, it's suspicious that he would show up here. It would be suspicious if he showed up here not thinking it was a trap. Which leads me to believe he knows it's a trap, and he's going to try to take one last effort to get rid of us.
As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears, I was helpless to stop it.
Wow, that's such a gross analogy.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for you if that's your plan.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My moral laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me.
Nothing gets past her. I love her hair and this outfit, by the way. Can I just say, the highlights are just like perfect.
I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan.
Oh, here we go.
Even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life.
I told you.
Well,
He's gonna
that's a
try to
high
cut his
I'll
losses,
ride
and it's all
straight
gonna
to
come
the
down to
bank.
brute force fighting.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine.
Oh?
Because as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
It always ends in a battle, yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, and she's not kidding. We are fighting.
Game's up. It's over.
We are literally fighting with
Busted.
only her. Alright. Ah!
No.
She's so strong right now. Oh, unfortunately for you, it looks like, are those all of your bots starting at like
Really?
1/3 health? Oh, that's unfortunate for you. How embarrassing. I can't see. I can't see.
Busted.
Busted. That's right. That's what you are right now. let's end it this way.
Things are about to get dicey.
Things are about to get dicey. Alright. Things are about to get dicey. So elegant.
Unbelievable. You've bested me. Fair and square.
It's almost like that's the part of this that you were surprised about. It's so funny when the bad guys think that they can actually fight against us and win, and that's the part they were confident about. Not anything else.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you.
Yeah.
No. I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
Ooh, get him.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Take him away. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't actually expect you to do that.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case
That must be
file.
so satisfying.
Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything.
Woohoo!
With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out.
Alright,
Oh,
great work, guys.
Miss Yelan, Traveler.
She deserved
Paimon.
having that blow. I know, right? Exactly. Yeah?
As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request
Oh,
that the
awesome.
Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partner.
I appreciate the
sorry.
sentiment, Officer
Oh,
Edler,
it
but
was
that's too
nothing.
kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have
Plus,
to
she's probably
pass up
getting
any
paid by the
invitations for
Ministry of
banquets
Civil
or tea
Affairs,
tastings
too.
as well.
So, yeah, you don't have to.
If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, it wasn't anything special. We got so much detective experience on this case, getting to work on a real case with a real detective. That was pretty awesome.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Yay!
Well, if you're
Good job,
interested in this line of
Paimon.
work, we're
I
heading
know,
to the
I feel
Maison
pretty smart
Gardiennage
after
to get a
this, too.
confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills.
Whoa.
Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday.
Oh my gosh, we never get split up from Paimon. But go ahead, go have some fun.
All right! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Mimonia.
Yay! Oh my gosh, Paimon leaving with someone who's not
Well,
us.
both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real
Oh my gosh,
vacation.
you deserve it.
Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
Sure. I'd be honored. Yay! Ah, such a successful mission. So satisfying. Case closed. In a case like that. Oh, where are we going now?
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere.
Yeah, I know, right? This place, back in the Fontaine here, I was just coming down here for these nice strolls and the nighttime music. So wonderful.
If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Well, you're on vacation now, why not? You deserve to celebrate. Let's cheers to a job well done.
All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also
Sure.
heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
A night shopping with Yelan that you would never ask. Alright, I'm down for a shopping spree.
Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
Oh, you can barely see it, but she's winking at us under her hair. Oh, just getting to chillax for once. Wow, beautiful flowers.
I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You deserve it.
I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
You should. I thought you were going to enjoy your time off. Why does it sound like you're about to get back to work?
It can't be helped. Duty calls.
Aw.
I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment.
Wow. 6 months on this case, and you're already on the next one. I admire your diligence.
Nodcry.
There, we're going to Nodcry. Everyone we know is going to Nodcry. We're going to Nodcry too. That's where Paimon and I are headed next. Is your budget there? Is your business? The words, literally my brain short-circuited. Went from business to urgent. Is your business there urgent? Has something happened? All right, that's where Paimon and I are headed.
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward. And to set some boundaries.
Okay, intelligence partner, who's that?
I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine?
And you taking me under your wing, and the success of our operation.
That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent.
You honor me. This is a cool shot, too.
I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this
Selfie
picture.
time!
Perhaps we'll cross paths in Notcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Yay! Alright, thank you for the adventure. So much fun! Keepsake photo. Oh, we got to keep it! Perhaps we'll cross paths in Nodcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many. I hope we meet with you again, too. Yay! Great work, team. Look at that. Look at that. Got the points before they expired. Got everything before they expired. Got that done. Equipment tutorial? Oh. Yeah, okay, we got that. And Primo Gems. Primo Gems. Oh, Primo Gems. Primo Gems. And more Primo Gems! Yay! And with 2 hours left. Good job. We got that done. Alright. I need to go to sleep now. Yeah, that was lots of fun. Alright, stay tuned for this week. I'm gonna be posting a lot of more episodes of stuff I recorded. But that was a fun little live adventure to do. And I think I need to sleep now. So I don't... My brain is crashing now. Tokita says, it's okay, my brain is in the middle of shutting down as we speak. Yeah, exactly. Alright, thank you for hanging out, Tokita. Thank you, everyone. We did it. Alright. See ya. That's all. Bye-bye.
Music is the language of the soul.